Hello, morning everyone. So just before Saturday and the red on the night, or I mean on Sunday early morning, I will try to show you everything we have to be ready for before the run on Garage. For those, I will use two setups, two videos that we did on some with the same guild and on classic with the same guild. You already probably look at the posts on AQ preparation. Alright, so I post you already lot of tools, sorry. The first thing concern your bugs, because as long as we will keep moving in in the game and getting close to next, your bug will be full and full and full and full and full. So to be sure you have the space for everything, be really careful about the fact you have to keep some space for everything you have to bring it. Okay, so it's about all your steroid, cooldown, blah blah blah. Remember I told you to take at least two Zanza, and if you can to come with one more Zanza on you, the speed one, because on the first timer, we want just to prioritize the speed moving. We won't have any enough mount for all of you, so it's mostly about being able to win more time when we are just moving on fit. Yes. Ah non, j'ai oublié, putain, il y a encore des PRP. Hmm. Ouais, vas-y. So you have also the shadow resistance gear for the Warlock and the Paladin, who will follow your slots. Be sure you have one slot left for the mount. Your gear move speed, double energy bolts, curl nifty. We will use it on Gauntlet after Satura. Your gear mount set, carrot and stick, spurs, glove, riding steel. This one not for the first run, of course, because we won't have all the mounts, so it's not really. Accurate. For the player play with the Thunder Fury, so it's for me and Neko. Don't forget to bring your rank 14 for the twins. And for the rest, all the consumer here. So Flask, of course. I told you about the triple Sansa, DPS steroid, defensive steroid, healer steroid, elixir of poison resistance for Ktun. Also for the hunter, we'll do the poll inside the instance. You will be happy as a hunter to have more of this. The Frost all for the melee on Viscidus, the FAP that we will use before a run. Those potions I will push a bit my number. 5 is not enough. I will ask you to bring 10. Okay. It will be useful on every boss trash. Not every, but on a lot of trash and boss in the instance. For example, Sartura, but we will use a leap, so it's not accurate on this one. We will use probably around 4 Goethe Torch Impulse between the twins and between Uro. For the tank, we will probably use those one on Viscidus for the tank, Uran for the tank, twins for the tank, Uro for the tank. So yeah, it's almost everywhere. And GNPP, okay, for Ktun and Viscidus plus Uran, so I should have recommended you to bring 10, not 5. We won't use 10, okay, but just bring 10, just in case. Um, I have to think, yeah, we should have the cooldown on for Viscidus. It should be alright. Yes. So we will use one on pull. On pull if you want to use a small one, this one, which require what? It's not a big. Okay, it just require one of those and one of those. Strangle Keep, and I don't have the name. Life Root. It should be Life Root in English. And just for the pre-pull, it will avoid us maybe a fucking wipe on an obsidian if we are not lucky, and if we are not careful enough, of course. And for the rest, it will be so one on Vigidus, one on Uran, and it should be of two on Cthulhu. So it will be just four, but bring 10, at least you will have more for the next time. And for the bag, yes, it's all you have to check up. We just upgrade the spreadsheet. You probably already notice it. And so we just bring some useful information for those who have to do something. So for example, on Skeran, Paladin, be under the boss to try to just set up the mind control on use and you will be able to bubble. Melee, be careful to not try to kill your mate and just hold your cleave, okay? There is no really point to cleave anyway on Skeram, it's just a single boss. Same shit on Bug Trio, there is no point to cleaving with cleave, because the skill is just called cleave. All the boss move back to 100% HP when we kill one. Oh, okay, so I won't tell you everything, you can go and read. One of the most important thing is the tanking setup. We will also work on the healer setup right after. I will move Timanic right here and go to right here because go to if we have Gurik will be on backup. But you have to at least melee DPS to watch this plan. Okay, it's about Vigidus and it's the placement of the blog killing. Okay, when we will shatter first the boss and it will split in 20 blob, we have to get one, move on it, and just try to reduce as much as we can the HP to have a clean Sapper setup. And for the setup on Vigidus of the Sapper, we will have to do it in two groups, okay? So the warrior who will be on the W side, you will have to Sapper after on the second time, and the warrior on the E side, you will have to Sapper first. I mean, it's cross until moon, okay? Why? Because on this side, those mob will join quicker the center of the room. On this side, they will join later. So it will just do like an 8. You will have a first circle who will get right here. So all the player on this side, on E, Moon, and Cross, will sapper first. And when the second circle will join also the center, the other warrior will have to, the other melee, and probably also the healer, will have to sapper. Okay? Don't forget on Vigidus to swap your first weapon to your main weapon when we are starting to shatter on melee on boss to win as much DPS as we can on those trash. Alright, I move back on the Discord to show you, and after I will move on video. We will work again on the add-on to have a better setup for you. And we will finish with all the tools I just wrote to you yesterday to try to avoid dying. Okay, it's up to you to read. For the player who know already AQ, which is probably more than 95% of the red, uh, you know what to do, but maybe just refresh a bit your memory. And for the other one, read everything, watch multiple both, and try to find how to not die. Okay, and we start the run and the route. I will swap between the two just to show you the placement and all the stuff. So basically, we will probably pull on first on the obsidian on this run. This one was a full speed run, so we try to stack everything. Mages, don't forget to bring the magic detect on this one. The most easy target, if we have one, is the heal. Second one will be the reflect magic. And for the rest, the Shadow Bolt Volley is not that hard. Mortar Strike, neither, and maybe the Knockback also. At first, we don't want to DPS any Clap or Thorn. If we have a Thorn, or if we have a clap, we will avoid it and move on the other one. If one obsidian is joining when we are doing the Anubizat, we all swap to the obsidian really quick. Okay? Priest, you can mana burn if you have the time. Hunter, don't forget to put your also arrow who burned, and Warlock maybe also, just in case we have some trouble. Okay, so it will be more pack right after, right here. One more patrol behind. So there will be 3 obsidian and double pack of 4 sentinel before Skiram. Same tactic. Don't get too close from the stair, by the way, when we are doing the trash, otherwise you will link the boss. On Skiram, don't kill your mate who will be mind control, just burn the boss. It will be really quick, as you can see, okay? You will maybe have to do some kick. At each 25% the boss splits. Okay, so we get one, we gather the 3 mob, we cleave, we nuke. That's all. And here, okay, mages, be really careful, please. Just focus Eki and Gildur on the ship of this target. Just spam ship on this target. We were lucky on this run, but just fucking spam ship on this target. And warrior, I will ask you to hold your AoE at some point when we see any mind control. There will be a lot of mind control with all those type of mob, okay? The Mind Slayer or Scaram have always the same abilities. They mind control someone, so be careful with it. Okay, we kill Scaram, we move on feet, of course we don't have any mount. I already talked with Aravian for the pool, we already talked with Vilcor and Renox for the tanking stuff. We will try to drag you everything as quicker as we can. So don't forget those one, the Guardian, we will have a lot of them on the first part of the run. At 20%, if there is 2 Guardian or more, the other one will rush the Guardian close to die and jump all the player around the Guardian. We cannot afford to move always when the Guardian is at 20%, but we just want to be knocked back on the right position. So we will find some spot to avoid any mistake with this placement. So here it will be also on feet. Next one will be the patrol of 3. Okay, those 3 one, we have to kill them at the same time. So please, it's like the dog on Molten Core, because they are splitting in some small one who hit really hard. So just try to focus and spread the damage. And here, okay, all the mob, AoE turn for the tank. First one will be Renox, second one should be Vilcor. Mage, as soon as the AoE turn is gone, you can go in. Don't I think we will have to think about the sapper on this one. Switch will have to look at the cooldown. I'm not sure if we use sapper on this one, we will have sapper on Sart. Oh, but no, we cannot use sapper on Sartora because I want to keep the sapper for Viscidus. So yes, we will be able to sapper on this one. So mages, maybe keep your big cooldown for the next pack. As soon as we kill this one, maybe we will have to kill this one before this pack or just after. Don't forget, when we are moving right here, to avoid any fucking mistake, stay on the left. Okay? If the patrol is coming, stay on the left because the aggro range for the pack is close to this spot. If you're getting too close from the right here, you will aggro the pack on the bottom. And we don't want to have the pack on the bottom if we are doing this one. But maybe it will be just first this pack on the bottom and those one right after. It depends of the patrol roaming. Okay, after we just get down, intercept, get the mob. The main goal is to quickly DPS the skull and to move all the rest under this spot. Okay, We have like a small roof above us, and all the warrior here will have to eat on front. You cannot afford to be behind. Okay? Stay on front. If you stay behind, you will be knocked back on the room right here, and this room is really tall, so you will just die from the falling damage. So you stay in front right here, you eat, and we just wait until the cleave are done. So after this one, it will be Skiram. Sorry, the trash before the bugs. Here also some knockback, so the position is to be close to this side of the wall or this side. You choose if you want to be here or here. Don't stay on the left, don't stay on the right. Same stuff all the time with the Guardian. Try to find a spot where you will be knocked back on the right spawn. If you get knocked back on the Bugs family, because you did any mistake, move back to us. The family will reset when they cross the line on my right. Okay, so we will have to do two pack like that. We focus all the time the Mind Slayer first, then the Guardian to finish it. You can see this run was not clean. This placement here was fucking bad. A lot of players get knocked back far away. We have to stay here and to use the positioning right here and right here. And also don't kill your mate. Okay, here Sweet Shield for example was mind control. Hold on your cleave, no cleave, sheep. That's all. You wait. Okay, next step will be the bugs. On bugs, we pack everything. We focus Yoj, the blue one, who will fear and who will heal himself. So, Prius, don't forget to buff the fear ward, especially on Vilcor, who is a feral and will tank Kree. Okay. As soon as Yoj is done, we will drop some dummies for here, this small ads. Okay, so as soon as she is ready to fall down dummies, all the ad will be packed, AoE, some dynamite, and it will be right. We focus Kree right after, the big one. When Kree will die, don't forget, we will have to move quick before the poison glare will just spawn on the ground. It really hit hard, so stay far away, please, from this one. And we finish with them. There is one mistake we can do here. We can just lose, just delay the next part of the instance. If you are tanking them, it could be any of you because the boss just reset the aggro and knock back. It could be any warrior. Don't tank the boss in front of the entrance because if he knock back you and try to follow you on the corridor, you will reset the event and we will have to kill them again. Okay, so don't forget it, please. Okay, I will move straight to Sartura on this run because it was fucking bad on the next pack, and I will use the Horde movie for this one. It was really better. We had a better placement. Check. It's a gauntlet before Satura. Okay, okay, just before again. Okay, perfect. So here, one spot every time. The sixth guardian here and the next pack of six guardian, it will be right here all the time. Okay, this is the best spot because you have a safe spot behind. Here you have like a string, a triangle, okay, who will allow you to stay on the back and to not get it knocked back far away. So you have to take your mob, of course, all the time, shift, echo, switch, me, Vilcor, Renox, and you put yourself at the top of the triangle and you are non-stop backpedaling, okay? Because when you will get knocked back, you will slightly move from your original placement, and if you are not perfectly on the top of the triangle, you will be knocked back far away. So as soon as you get back on position, you are backpedaling, moving back, and set up your character in top of, and you will see it will be like that, like you see on my screen all the time. Okay, you see backpedaling, moving back to the same position again and again and again. Okay, so we will have also one more patrol of red one to kill. It will be the second AoE taunt. Mages, if you want to go, of course, be sure to keep a leap if we are a bit low on the AoE taunt, or if the damage are not enough. On this one, we cannot use a sapper, okay, it will be probably a dynamite. The next pack will come on the same spot, anyway. It was a bit slow here because the run was not perfect, but it will be the same stuff. I just show you again the placement. Here, mistake from me. I should have moved back quicker right here. And a lot of warrior did the same mistake. And was fucking close to die, by the way. If you get knocked back, for example, behind, there is just one way to survive. You have a leap and you have to use it. But you will lose a cooldown on another part of the instance. Okay. Alright, next pack. The last one before Satura. We will pull everything here, just right here. And on this placement, you have one thing to be careful of. When you will get knocked back, you will get knocked back here, and there is like a small hole, okay, on the top. Don't try to move back behind and to join the pack here. If you try to move back behind and join the pack when the Guardian are still alive, you have a big probability to get knocked back on the other side of the corridor and to link one more pack. If you get knocked back like that right here, you have two options. You jump in front, forward, you jump forward, and you keep it until you find the right pixel to join us back. If you're not managing to find the right pixel, you wait here until the mob are dead and you join us after. Because we really don't want to link the pack right here. Vas-y, cool, merci. Je vais manger ici. Merci. Okay, you see the pack right here. This is what we want to not pull. And after this one, I swap to the other video. Okay. Everything on Sartura is to set up a nice pool. So basically we will drop 3 symbols on the small one. We have 3 paladin, okay? Each paladin will have one target to stun on the same timing. So you have to be ready to move all of us at the same time and to get ready to use your stun, okay? No intercept. We cannot afford to intercept because if you intercept, you start to decrease the cooldown of the stun on the next one. So you will fucked up everything. No charge, no intercept. We just move on feet. The tank, Vilcor and Renox, we drag out Sartura. We will stun the free one. We will cleave them. And after we have many options. We will use some AoE taunt, me probably the first one, switch if he has also his one right after, to fix the mob on the same spot. And to do that, we will use a leap, me and switch, to be sure we won't get knockback. You have one joker when you will get knockback, it's your intercept that you keep before, of course. And after you intercept, if you leap, you won't get knockback anymore because the knockback is a physical spell and the leap just remove you well, you won't be affected anymore by the knockback. But you have also another option. You can keep your leap for Satura when she's cleaving, especially on rage mode. Okay, so it's up to you to see where it's better for you to use it. Me and Switch, we will probably have to use it on the triple one if we want to stick up at the same position, because if we AoE taunt and get knocked back, we fucked everything. Here, okay, 25% and rage, right here. If you don't have a leap up, you don't go on melee. Even before, by the way, okay? Be sure to be careful. And I don't explain you that, but on AQ40 all melee, I recommend you strongly to came full blade gear. Okay, I already explained you that the greatest Toshin person is probably one of the best. It's because all the mob are hitting really hard on physical damage. So don't come with like a lot of letter or mail or whatever. Just come with plate and stack armor. Okay, here we will have to swap our gear. Okay, so it will be a swap with, as usual, Bootinji, Nifty, Skull. We will start to Inji Boot at first, Nifty on second, and I will see if I have to ask you or not to use the Skull. Because we will also have a lot of damage on the red, so I'm not sure the Skull will be on this first run accurate. I will have to see. During our move back, we move on the left to not link everything on the right. Uh, you can DPS warrior only, no DPS from the mage, uh, and nuke everything you can during on displacement. As soon as we get the cooldown, let's go, jump on it, rerun really quick. We drag everything. Nifty right after, probably. And here we pack everything right here and we finish it. Healer, like you can see, you will have a lot of job to do on this displacement, okay? This is not a free one like on Gauntlet where you have mana infinite mana, sorry, and when you can just spamming your AoE. No, no, we will have to heal, bubble, renew, renew, all the stuff. If we are moving too quick and if the red is not able to heal back, of course we will make a cut and just clean it a bit. I don't want to lose a player on this spot. Alright, right here frankly is the most easy one. We'll probably add some patrol like that. if we have the opportunity. Healer, just be ready just in case to have one or two player on backup to go and heal the player who will get net at some point. Frank Chris sends someone on a net, so just to prevent any death. It could be a bit hurtful if it's a close player who just get net mage or warlock or priest. Okay, I already explained you that the big scorpion on the left really hit hard on melee, so watch out your placement, be sure to be behind. Here we choose to do one more pack. I don't know if it was really accurate, but we did one more. Here we should have a cooldown and we should have already used a GNPP. You can swap your gear, so you have two options. Um, Sorry, the microphone was far away. I don't know if you hear me. You can just swap your gear, prepare GNPP, and don't fail. Yeah, I forget it. Don't fail, please, on the way in. We will be on fit, so it should be alright, but don't fail, please. Um, we will probably pre-pop the Frost Hold on weapon before the run started. Just before the pull, you should be able to use your healing set or equip your natural resistance gear, it's up to you. Or just keep your DPS gear, but be really quick on the utilization of your elixir of poison resistance. We can't afford to have one player who get damage from the tick, okay? Okay, so the tick jump here, okay? We will of course get ending by the first apply of the poison bolt, but the first tick damage appear after 3 seconds. So you have 3 seconds to click on your elixir, you drop it, no more damage, perfect, stack the frost sheet. Move away from the poison, of course, don't stay on the poison. Use again. We will have one more volley before. Oh, no. Okay. We were really quick. Ah, yeah, we had one. Yeah, because when he just we shatter him, it just land one more volley. So don't forget it. I should have already replaced my weapon. I didn't do it on this run. But when we are getting close to those mobs, we have to swap our weapon, of course. And here it's according to the plan I linked you right here. So this is the entrance. This is the opposite side of the map. Take your symbol, DPS it, and I hope we will have a good vision of the 8. Okay, so you see the first circle, alright? The second one, bigger one. So now you understand because when they reach this spawn, they will gather. Okay, we want to kill all of them before. So here it will be the first rotation. Okay, so the warrior close to the E spot, and here the warrior on the W spot. We sap everything, we finish. Mob will be at 1%. We still have to shatter again. Okay, so we will have to reshatter again everything. And probably to use back a GNPP also. We finish him and move to next spot. Okay, those pack. I already explained you on Discord what to do on those one. Everything here will be on pull. We have to focus first the Slayer, the small Sartora. When small Sartora are done, we are moving on the big white, okay, with just the one who charge on us when we have the second poison debuff. Uh, as soon when we are doing the two first pack, as soon as you get hit by the first poison, you pop a FAP. Okay? You use a FAP, it will allow you to be almost invincible for the next 30 seconds. If you get a poison on the 4 pack or more, keep your potion cooldown if you are a melee. If you are a healer, you can use it, but if you are a melee, keep it. It will be useful for Uran. So here it's just about pulling nuke. Try to avoid to get knockback on the small Satura because the small Satura knockback us. Maybe we will show some stuff. I'm not sure she will knockback us. No, no, because we are just killing it too quick. Okay, perfect. You saw everything. We still have one pack to do, and it will be Uran. Okay, on Uran, just split behind if you're a caster or healer. Use all the space around the boss to avoid the poison on multiple targets. Okay, the boss is just dropping a random poison on one player, and all the player close to 10 yards to this player will be silenced. So be sure to use all the space around. Spread a bit. And at 30% warrior, we will drop a GNPP. It won't be really hard anyway. It's just to avoid some stupid deaths. Because maybe one healer will be silenced, one priest will be silenced, and you won't be able to POH you. So just in case, just be sure you will have one GNPP up. Okay, here this is the hardest trash, I guess. As a pack after the twins are not really fun, but those one we can't afford to have two of them at the same time, or we are dead. All right. So you have a lot of pattern on this trash. Um, the the first one concern the Shadow Bolt volley or the clap. You have six spell. Each six spell work by pair. If you have one, you cannot have another one. So if we have a Shadow Bolt, there won't be a clap. If there is a Shadow Bolt, everyone on melee. No really else to think about it. If we have clap, we will have to be Shiperet and double pack. Okay, it will be a caster one and a melee one. We have also the reflect. It will just concern the mage who are frost shadow, sorry, or fire arcane, depends. And we will have also the plague or the meteor. The meteor, this is the first time we will solve this ability. It just dropped a big fire meteor on the red like that, and the damage all just reduce by the total amount of player who takes the spell. So the goal here is just to to do just two big pack or just one big pack and to reduce all the damage. If you're alone on those mob and you have a meteor, you can get one shot. Okay. And the meteor pair spell is a plague. So if we have a plague, we cannot have a meteor. If we have a plague, the player will get the plague, will have to move out from the red, and to not kill his mate, because when you have a plague, you apply poison AoE damage around you, which is pretty crazy because it should be around 1k damage each first second, I guess, to all the player close to you. So if you have a plague, you move a bit, you stay behind, don't go too far, and avoid killing your mate. I forget also to talk to you about something. When we are getting close to 10% on those trash, they will have two ability. The first one is Enrage. If it's Enrage, it's the most easy one. We just have to nuke the trash. If there is a explode, the mob will start to become immune physical damage. And because we just have one warlock and two mages, we won't be able to kill them with magical damage until he explodes. So we will have to run out and move at least more to 30 yards from the trash. The explosion should be probably around 4k to 5k fire damage. I'm not sure about the total amount, but it's pretty huge. Okay, it won't kill you if you are melee with 10k HP and if you are full HP, but if you're not, okay, so here you saw the plague, the player just move out, and here you saw the explosion also. Be careful also on the next part right here because the range aggro from those mobs are fucking crazy, and we, like I told you, if we pull two, we are dead. It's there is no more option for us. So we will have at this stage to pull back and to set up the mob on the right position. On the first one, I will try to be cautious. Here you already saw this is a clap, so we have to do double pack plus plague, and that's all. Okay, I will move, sorry, a bit quicker to the twins. Um, Nothing hard to say on twins. We already talked with the player concerned. Mm, Melee, just be sure to move quickly before the swap. Probably switch will do the call. On your way back to the other one, kill every small bug on the way, okay? It will help the other player. And that's all. It's a pretty easy fight. Uh, we used, I guess, a speed potion on the first rotation. I just want to show you that to win more DPS if you are melee DPS. Like here. If you want to use the speed potion, you can. It's not mandatory. We will have already a lot of stuff on our bags, but if you have one, you will win more time. And after our two twins, we will be on the longest part of the instance. Okay. And because we won't be able to fish any ID, we will have to deal with what RNG will give to us. So maybe a lot of Manslayer. Here we have almost just some Wasp, some Slayer, which is fucking easy because we can just pack everything. Use here as soon as we pull those mob, Greater Stone Shield Potion, okay? Everything here is almost melee damage, and when they enrage, they deal crazy damage on you if you are not using this one. If you are using this one, it's like you are fighting with double weapon plus a shield on you. So you will be not invincible, but you will have a good amount of armor to resist the cleave. And if you don't have the greatest stage potion and you saw triple or four wasp, just be ready to move out, okay? Don't forget also the Slayer are just popping randomly some AoE silence around them. So, sorry, healer and mages, you have to be far away from them all the time. And if they are coming like that, try to replace quickly until we move back everything on position. We will not pull those back right here, okay? The first one will be on the twins room, so it will be easier, and we will just move right after, okay? The big champion have two abilities. They fear, and they also knock back the main taunt target and reset aggro, so just keep your intercept up to move back and taunt after the knockback to take back the aggro. Don't forget for sure to drop some fear ward on the player who tanks those mob dwarf, please. And I will have to show you some mine. I know I don't have any good proof about those mob with the Mind Slayer, but if we have a Mind Slayer, the one who just mind control, you have to know he will do two free ability. First one, like always, he will mind control one player, so we will have to ship it. He will mind play the first target, the first threat target, so the tank, the off tank, or whatever is tanking at some point. All of you can tank any, by the way, this mob, but if you get Mind Flay, you will be disoriented until the Mind Flay is gone, and you will lose totally the aggro after it. So the second player, when we are doing Mind Slayer, sorry, the second aggro player will always have to stay on the trash until we kill it. Okay? The other one, when we are getting close to 10% on the Mind Slayer, you can move away. But the two main threat target, you have to stay on them. Because if they move on the red when they die, they just disorient all the player for 6 seconds around them, and the range about this spell, it's 40 yards, so it's fucking huge. And to avoid anyone to get disoriented every 6 seconds, because the corridor is pretty small, we will have to try to set up some placement about those mob and try to fix them on the same spot until they die. But because we have a lot of melee and not enough caster, and because the aggro reset a lot of the time, you will have to check your threat on those pack and to be sure you will be, if you are the second one, to stay on the mob and to be disoriented, of course, when the mob will die, but it's fine. It's just in case the first target get mind flay. Okay, so it will be the same stuff until the end. It will be longer for us because we will have more Mind Slayer, and Mind Slayer means less time. Don't forget also to kill the small bug if we aggro them. The next pack we'll pack the two, but we won't do it on the progress one. We will pull back. Don't forget the big one are not the same that we had before. They have other skill. They have a root that we can dispel. They have a magical debuff who will reduce our hitting chance by 100%, who will have to be dispelled really quick by Paladin and Priest to allow to DPS. They have a fear and they have a silence on them, and also a small fire shockwave. The weakest one is a fire shockwave. After, I presume it will be the root, and the most painful one could be the fear or the eating chance debuff. We will pulling badges to avoid to pull the second one. When we pull those 3 pack, you just focus the obsidian really quick, we cleave, and when the 2 obsidian are done, we are moving on the next one. Here we pack everything and we nuke all the stuff. I hope we will do it quickly on speedrun after. Okay, you see, sorry, on me. This is a mind flay from the Mind Slayer. Okay, healer for sure, you have to heal, the player will get that. We cannot kick it, and we will just have to soak it until the end. And it wipe totally your aggro on the mob. On those pack, by the way, warrior, all of you should be ready to tank anything. The big ones, the big champions, the slayer, the mind slayer, all of you can do some stuff because we will probably get silenced all the time. If we are silenced, we cannot taunt. So you will have probably 1 or 2 mob on you at some point. You have to deal with it. Okay, next part. It should be Uro, I guess. Yes. On Uro, nothing hard. We just move a tongue behind. Watch out your aggro, of course. It should be fine. And as soon as you have 2 skill, the first it will be it's like you will do a whirlwind that you have 2 options. You can intercept or you can just move back a bit and move back after the skill is up. Okay, this one. And you have the second one, the sandstorm, sorry, who will reset the aggro on the tank. So the second one will have to move back on the position on the first one. The first one move back on the melee position. And we just do a rotation like that. That's all. It's not really hard. Don't be afraid if you are tanking to use a Greater Storchin potion. I don't know why I fap here. Maybe I miss my... Ah no, yeah, we can skip the... I guess we can skip the Sandstorm if we fap. We are taking the damage, but we are not taking the Disorient. Not sure about it. Anyway, it will be quick. And for the last part, it will be Ktun. Okay, so on Ktun, please, for those who don't know, don't fail and don't come close to the entrance. We will all stay on the right side until the pole is done. If you're getting too close from the entrance, you will start the fight. If you start the fight, Ktun will start to land a green beam on one player because the green beam just jump on all the player close to 5 yard to each other and just double damage. As soon as it jump on another one, you will kill all the red. So just stay on the right. Renox will do the pull, and you will wait my call before moving in. Siandrel was really close to fucked up here. And we have our add-on that we will use it, and on the add-on you will have your placement. Okay, so you will just have to look where you are and on which symbol you have to put yourself. Oh, I'm just get disconnected. Perfect. Right timing. Okay, so again, sorry for that. Do I have someone to invite? Sion is on Tarid. Let's go Sion. Oh shit. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. It's probably waiting for it. But anyway, I move on red and I show you. Okay, Siandrel here. Because I'm the tank, he will just move me away, so it's normal. But you will have your position in front of all the symbol. You find the Gunwale. Entrance is here. Okay, on the star. Skull is close to the throne. During the entrance, you will have to move quick on your position, but wait until the tank is really, really far away. Okay, here we were just fucking crazy on this ball. And when you enter inside, because Kitun will just focus the first target on site, and only because this is the only one he think it's in comeback with him. Okay, so when you enter inside, you don't skill anything. Okay, no blood rage, no blink, no bubble, no renew, nothing. You do nothing. You just move on your spot, not getting too close from the tank, of course. And if for any reason one of you fail, skill something, and the boss turn on him, there is one rule. All the player you move on melee, and the player who get target by the beam, you move on the wall behind. Okay? So for example, if if on the pole right here, Siandrel fail and skill something, he have one thing to do. He move close to the wall on the left, on the right. Here it should be on the left, and the other one you move away from him. It's easy to say, not easy to do, but this is the only backup solution we have if something fails. You are not supposed to fail on this one. So you take your placement. The goal is to do some triple pack of melee. And a good triple pack, for example, here, this one is not on the pack. You have to be perfectly on your symbol, like that. And if you get targeted by a beam on the first rotation, use back a GNPP. Because when we are three melee on each pack, if you're the third one who get hit, you will take at least 7 to 8k the natural damage. So if you don't have the GNPP up, you are done. Don't forget for sure to kill the small tentacle who will spawn in front of us to avoid getting knocked back. Keep focusing, by the way, this one if you are on it. If you have to move, don't hesitate to kill the small one, but they are not doing too much damage, so it's fine. And we can kick them, stun them. We should manage to kill Ktun really quick. And after this is a P2, you have everything you need on YouTube. It's done, GG. We'll have to kill in one weakness. Keep all your cooldown. Paladin, if we have a good setup at this stage, I will ask you to suicide. Just to kill yourself using an ID on anyone. I don't care. Because it will allow us to just increase our chance to have a DPS who will getting hit inside the stomach. So just kill yourself with an ID and you will have to wait. Don't release